That's the procession, the body being now conveyed or wheeled by senior military officers, soldiers, the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, all of them there, obviously and certainly within the rank of Major General, which is the rank at which the former president left service. That's what is proper, and that is what is being done to a man who deserves all the respect that can be given. Covered with the national flag, the casket is, the body is covered with the national flag, and if you look properly, you will see the other items that signify that the body being carried or wheeled here belongs to a particular dignified class. We're going to see a lot of military presence here until the body is interred. I said earlier that the distance between Katsina and Daura is about 1 hour, 20 minutes. And so it's going to be quite a drive once the airport ceremony ends between Katsina and Daura, where the interment will take place. We look very closely, you will see that President Bola Tinubu had already received the body and is walking behind the casket as they are wheeling it down the aisle there. It will be very serious and deep moment for him, having worked quite closely with President Muhammadu Buhari when he was in power. Even before he became president, his emergence as the president, Bola Tinubu, then he was just a former governor, played a very active part as the leader of the APC, newly formed APC then in 2015, and he is walking right behind the casket as it's been.
Widow of the former president Muhammadu Buhari, that's Aisha Buhari, being consoled by people around. We see the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, beside her there. It does appear security personnel are trying to get everyone to be orderly, trying to tell them where to be, even as we expect the body to be received by President Bola Tinubu, who is already there at the airport waiting to receive the body.
Our correspondent Femi Akonde earlier gave us an insight to what manner of challenge the security personnel will have today at the airport there, considering considering several factors. Number one, the popularity of the man being expected to be buried today, and the caliber of dignitaries that are presently at the airport. Femi said that, trying to quote him now, or paraphrase what he said, that if security checks are not properly put in place, the aircraft bearing the body might not even find a space to land. And that's what it is now. Okay, so Femi Akonde, I know you are still there. I just paraphrased what you said earlier. Maybe you take it up from here now to bring us up to speed as someone who had been around the functions of the presidency and has been in the advanced party of government several times. You understand what happens in situations like this. Over to you, Femi.
Thank you, Zana. Well, indeed, what we're seeing now is, just trying to cross the T's and dot all the I's before the body of former President Muhammadu Buhari is brought out of the aircraft. And, taken in an ambulance straight to Daura, where the body will then be interred. But before interment, there will be according to Islamic rites, there will be the Salat of Al-Janaza. The Salat of Al-Janaza prayers will be performed for the deceased by his family members, close associates, and of course Muslims, because former President Muhammad Buhari is a Muslim, and he will be buried according to Islamic rites. But we also saw earlier when our correspondent in Daura, Lupe, reported activities from the residence or the home of former President Muhammad Buhari there in Daura, where the grave has already been dug, the grave where his body will be lowered after all Islamic rites have been performed. We expect President Bola Tinubu to be at that ceremony, Vice President Kashim Shettima, top government officials. Well, for Aisha Buhari and some others, they will be indoors. They will not be able to go close to the gravesite when that is being done, when the lowering of the body is being done at the home of the former president in Daura. But we expect his son, Yusuf Buhari, to be there. We've also seen videos earlier of Yusuf Buhari, meeting President Bola Tinubu at the holding room of the Musa Yar'Adua Airport there in Katsina State, thanking President Bola Tinubu for his support and for how he has been able to, coordinate and conduct this whole funeral rites or funeral plans, burial plans so far for his father, former President Muhammad Buhari. Well, it's not just the nation that's grateful. Even the Buhari family are also grateful, for the way this has been coordinated. President Bola Tinubu put in place a ministerial committee or a special burial committee that was chaired by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Also, on that committee, we also have the National Security Advisor, the Minister of Information. I also saw the Minister of Interior and some other top government officials. They have been able to coordinate.
Body is coming down the aircraft now. From the pictures we are seeing, the body covered with the Nigerian flag is being brought down from the aircraft. We know that proper protocol is that from now onwards, generals from the rank of Brigadier General will be in charge of the body because he left service as a Brigadier General.
Buhari have no good record in Nigeria, and may his soul not rest in peace, because the thing you do to a heartless man is to give him punishment. Buhari deserve big punishment.
That Nigeria declare public holiday as though Buhari is an hero that fought for the betterment of the country.
He's an hero.
Meaning that Nigeria is calling evil good and good evil. That's what they are calling. Because somebody like Buhari will die and they are declaring public holiday to mourn who? How can we mourn Buhari? Buhari that's the foundation of Tinubu. You begin to mourn him. That means when Tinubu will die.
Anything good? I don't have any good thing to say about Buhari, because from the day they born Buhari, Buhari is a waste. It's a waste product. When he was alive, it's a waste. Even